Night beginning to fall over Southern California, but the lights are shining bright here at the spectacular SoFi Stadium in metropolitan Los Angeles. Tonight, we wrap a busy first week of the season with a second of two on a Monday night between the Baltimore Ravens and the Los Angeles Chargers. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
They'll run for the first time with J.K. Dobbins. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down.
Well, every now and then we have to let a cliche fly, partner. And in this case, what do they say in the NFL? Your best ability is often your availability. And this is an extremely durable kid coming out of Ohio State. Carried the ball every time they even thought about running it. Wore down defenses and able to break big runs late in games. J.K. Dobbins going to Baltimore, an absolute perfect fit.
Jackson fakes the give and keeps it. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
First down, Baltimore.
From the gun, Jackson. And this is going to be incomplete.
I don't see more of them trying to get him the football out of the backfield. They love what he can do in open space, and they believe that he creates mismatches they can exploit.
Second and 10. Here's Jackson again. He's got the first down and more past midfield. The Ravens get a new set of downs, give them 17 on that pickup.
Containing him is becoming a big problem. We've already seen this once earlier on this drive.
Yeah, and so now 2 times this has happened. Do you adjust something?
Yeah, I think you do. I think you got to start thinking about your rush lanes. Try not to either get too wide or too narrow. Make sure someone is there waiting for him to take off.
He's got the first down here inside the 30. For a Ravens touchdown.
Touchdown.
J.K. Dobbins, 43 yards. And the Ravens have taken the early lead. Excellent start there. First drive of the season. Big-time success, putting it in the end zone.
And remember, that was done without any real map of how to do it. In other words, the deeper you get into the season, you got game film to work off of, tendencies to work off of. The first drive of the season, things can be entirely different than what you've seen in the past. It's a really good job of execution by them.
Made at the 25-yard line. The Chargers take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Herbert and the Chargers now with a first and 10 at their 25-yard line. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Number 26.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Going to throw on third down with Herbert. He's going to get his man out of the backfield complete. And he's going to come up a bit short. He needed to get to the 35 for the first, but he only makes it to the 34. On is the Chargers punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. Taken in at the 22. A Very nice punt that time, but they get 11 back on the return. And the Ravens, they'll take over. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And now last drive so successful with the ground game, ending in a touchdown. Do you stick with that formula?
That would be the number one thing you would think of, but so many guys now would look at it and say, we get themselves so well for play action, now's the time to take a shot. Yeah. But, you know, there was a big-time coach in the state of Ohio who once said, if you throw the ball, if you put it in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad. He would have kept it on the ground.
Off the play fake to Dobbins, here's Jackson. And find Henderson there, it's complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 33 yards that time.
On the play. First down, Ravens.
Dobbins going to take the handoff on the option. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
They go play action with Jackson. Steps away to his left. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first. Now it's Jackson. They set up the screen for Dobbins. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be 2nd and goal. Moved back to the 10. They'll try on 2nd and goal here. Jackson from the shotgun. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
That pass was into the end zone, but it was tipped up in the air, and that leads to a few anxious moments. Who's going to come up with it? Defenders want that ball knocked to the ground at the worst, hopefully intercepted. In this case, you've given the chance for the offense to come by and pick it up, but instead, it ends up on the ground.
Play action. Now Jackson. The LA defense up to snuff in coverage there. Pushes this to 4th down.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs. Able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
Makes the score.
They had it 1st and goal. 3 attempts. Couldn't get it in, so they settle for 3.
Yeah, the field tends to shrink a little bit the closer you get to the goal line, doesn't it? It doesn't sound right. It sounds like counterintuitive, but you run out of space to run the deep routes, so they can just sit on the shorter stuff if you're going to throw it. If you want to run it, there's just not as much space. They end up having to take 3 there.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
On 2nd down, here's Herbert. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And a 42-yard line here and brought down there. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
From the shotgun, here's Herbert. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 12 more yards for him there. It's a 1st down.
46-yard line. Again,
Herbert going deep here for Allen. And that's going to be Incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
Well, the gap man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Now a handoff here to his running back. Now the ball comes loose. It's picked up by the Ravens. And his crew will take over at their own 45-yard line. Obviously, you got to hold on to the football, but I've got to give credit to the defense there. Good job of knocking it free.
Yeah, because a lot of the time we just blame the offensive players for not taking care of it. How about the effort of the defensive players knowing that guys are going to, and if they're good, anticipate the contact coming and try and cover up the football. And they still find ways to knock it free.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
At the 43-yard line.
This time Jackson will throw it. It's complete to Brown inside. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Better than a 30-yard gain as we wind down towards 30 seconds left in the quarter. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. A shotgun snap and again to Dobbins. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4.
Carrier. He was brought down by Drew Tranquill. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
They go play action now. Jackson. Looking left side, Andrews with it complete. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown.
Touchdown.
A 20-yard touchdown. And the Ravens will add on to their lead.
And what a weapon he is at the tight end spot, because when they throw him the football downfield, they count on him getting additional yardage almost every time. And that's exactly what he did there. Caught that, ran with it, all the way to the end zone.
17-0 our score after 1. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Charger drive about to get going. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. Down on the scoreboard, had a drive going, and pushed it past the 50-yard line so they felt like they were in striking distance. And to come away with nothing, not a good feeling at all, to put it mildly. Now they can't afford to do that again.
Yeah, now can they get that bad taste out of their mouth here? Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Herbert. And he's got his man in stride. Complete. And he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Ravens. And this is going to be brought back for a Baltimore touchdown. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. Here's a run on 1st down that won't even get back to the line of scrimmage. He will lose a yard. 2nd and 11. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Now this time he'll look to throw. Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. Trey Flowers, the former Arkansas Razorback, in there to get him. Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens. From the gun, it's Jackson. He's going deep for Brown. This is caught inside the 15. And he's taken down all the way inside the LA 10. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Now Jackson. That's complete to his running back, J.K. Dobbins. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. J.K. J.K. Dobbins. Already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Ravens will extend their lead. Extra point right down the middle. And the route is on here in this first half. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And when he brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go around. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up near the 44. And his guys will take over at their own 44-yard line. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 44. The drive will commence with a run by J.K. Dobbins. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. We talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you.
This is caught inside the 15. They'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown.
Baltimore.
Marquise Brown, 55 yards. And this offense is running away with this one. And the route is on here in this first half.
Makes the score Ravens 31. Chargers.
Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10.
The Charger drive about to get going. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
10 at the 40-yard line.
Out of the gun, Herbert. Throws left side, complete to Keenan Allen. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. It's a big one there for the Chargers. 59 yards.
First down and goal to go.
A shotgun snap for Herbert. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Marlon Humphrey. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
This interception will go on the record of the quarterback, but as a receiver, you've got to understand where you are in the field. Middle portion, you know it's going to come in hot. Square your body to the quarterback and be ready to make the catch.
They'll start on the ground with Dobbins. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 5-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Jackson on the give to Dobbins. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down.
Jackson now down around his goal line. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Andrews. And they'll get him down right around the 11-yard line. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th.
Formation.
Wisnowski on to punt as he sends this one away. On the return, Johnson. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. A 41-yard punt, 9 on the return. And the Chargers will be set up pretty well as they take over in great field position. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Now he'll pull it down. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be second and a couple.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. And we remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll hand things off to the coach, Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have a look back at a very intriguing opening weekend in the NFL. Room here to run. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. A gain there of 12 yards and a first down L.A.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
This defense has really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
And this is complete. It's Allen. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. An excellent pickup of 20 yards. Buying time was left toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Here's Herbert now on 2nd down. And this will be caught in the end zone for a Chargers touchdown.
The kicker on.
A 5-yard touchdown. And the Chargers are able to close the gap just a bit. And he's got it as the score is now 31-7.
Ravens 31. Chargers 7.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Fielded in the end zone. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead. But a mistake there, that could change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
And an anxious moment or two there, but they do get him down. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a first down. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Off the play fake, here's Jackson. Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. Ravens going to use their 3rd and final timeout, as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the 2nd quarter. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Play action. It's Jackson. Throw left side complete. It's Andrews. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. Now, I know it's an emotional game, Charles. You can't do that.
And when you get into your film sessions and you argue your case with your coaches, that's exactly what they say at the end. You just can't do it. It costs your team.
He's going deep for Brown. And he fires one that's intercepted. Greedy Williams picks it off. And these guys have gone back at the closing stages of the first half.
Jackson's pass.
14 seconds, all that's left to this first half as they come up on first down.
At their own 15-yard line.
Now they're just going to run it here up the middle. Shedding the tackle. And they'll work this back to right around the line of scrimmage and surrender there. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Justin Herbert looking to pass. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Allen, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and 10.
An incomplete pass on 2nd down. It muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. The final shot before the break for Herbert. Escaping the pressure right. He may try and run for this. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, we'll see if week one fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. Taken in the end zone. And no fireworks to start the half. This will be a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. They'll start the third quarter here on the ground. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. First down.
And at the 41-yard line.
Here's Herbert. Nowhere to go for Herbert, and he's going to go down. Maurice Hurst, never giving up. He works his way to the QB for a loss of 12. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now second down and 22 yards to go. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
And at the 46-yard line.
And he'll give it here to his running back. He takes it down to the 42, a 5-yard run.
26.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Oh, he almost had it for the pick. A great chance there for the interception in the end zone. Instead, third down. Back to throw here, Herbert. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's fourth down. He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over him.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this third quarter as he'll go for it on fourth down. They snap it to Herbert. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And my goodness, this is incomplete. Well, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Ravens are going to get the football back. Jackson and the Ravens come up now first and 10 at their own 42. And he'll drop here to throw. Launching one for Henderson. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
And those two just have been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect him to have more completions to him in this game.
On second down, a run with Dobbins. And he takes it past the 45 and down at the 46. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
You know how we get focused at end of the half and into the game situations about how much time's on the board and, you know, what you need to do? Sometimes you don't even have to worry about that. That's just smart football. You know, that kind of a lead, staying in bounds, it burns clock, even in a situation that we're not really focused on. How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a fourth down. Well done.
44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. It'll be another 41-yard punt, 2 on the return. And the Chargers will be backed up deep to begin their drive as they take over 1st and 10. On first down, Justin Herbert. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. But the passing windows are just not there, and that's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on third down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. From the gun, Herbert. Open man, it's Allen. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. Give him 22 there on the third down conversion. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. And they give this time to the tailback. And he'll get this only up to about the 35. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and 1.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1. A gain of 8 and a first down.
50-yard line.
From the 50, here's Herbert. Allen has it left side. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A good pickup there, 21 yards. On first down, it's Herbert. Being chased out left. And he's going to keep it here. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
Pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
From the shotgun, here's Herbert. Henry's got it out on the left side. Then he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. 12 yards there and a first down.
10 at the 10-yard line.
Operating from the gun, Herbert. Dancing to his left. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. From the gun, Herbert. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Keenan Allen, the intended receiver. 3rd down here.
Well, he'd been targeted quite a bit on this drive, and finally I think the guys on the defensive side, they said no more. They slapped the double coverage on him, made it very tough for him to get the ball.
3rd and long, it's Herbert. His throw caught at about the 5. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. It's a 15-yard pickup, but it'll lead to a 4th down. Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. Forced out to his left. And that is going to be incomplete. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And the Ravens come up big down at their own goal line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
He's going deep for Brown. Got his man complete. He's at the 30, the 20, and all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Hollywood Marquise Brown, 97 yards. And this offense continues to pour it on. And his kick is right through.
The score, Ravens 38, Chargers.
Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off.
Made at the 25-yard line. The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. Herbert steps away to his left. And he just gets rid of it, throws it away. The wise move there, looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down. 2nd and 10, 3rd quarter of the season opener. To throw again. Herbert, he's going to look for Allen now, the deep ball. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you score points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 20-yard line.
1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. They'll go again with Dobbins. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown.
Touchdown.
J.K. Dobbins with now 3 Week 1 touchdowns. And the Ravens add on. Turning into a really good performance on the road. Week 1, you're just hoping for that first win. It's tough to do it away from home, though, but they're looking strong.
It certainly is. Any road win in the NFL is a great road win. I mean, it just does not matter whether it's supposed to be tough or not. In this particular situation, how great will they feel leaving with a win on the road against a tough opponent?
A little work still to do, though.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And whatever promise they showed in the preseason has not translated into Week 1 because they have not been particularly competitive here at home, no less. So these fans just kind of beside themselves right now. The first play of the drive there is incomplete.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
On 2nd down, they'll try it on the counter. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down, then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going into the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
And he'll be brought down at the 28, and that is well short of the first.
And that last carry puts him right at 100 yards for the game. So how has he done it? Because he's been patient, followed his blocks, let everything develop, and then burst through for big gains.
Fielded at about the 28. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
And this has been quite a performance to kick off the new year on the road, no less, as they try to finish things off here in the fourth quarter.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11.
On second and 11 now. Jackson, he's going deep for Brown.
That's caught at the 25. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown.